Hey guys, how's it going? So this is Jim.
That's me.
So, what is JDF Celtic Railroad? What is that?
My imagination gone wild on train tracks.
Your imagination.
My imagination gone wild.
Good well.
This will be my 9th layout I've built.
So
And
how many years have you been doing the train?
what years it now? So subtract 50 years?
50 years then.
50 years.
So you...
My first set I got when I was 12, maybe. And I started with that one. And I ended up having 275 square feet covered.
Oy.
With, you name it, it was on there.
So what scale of train do you use?
Usually, I prefer HO.
HO? And why is that?
It's the most common.
Right.
It's a lot easier to work with because on end gauge, they're smaller puppies.
Aye.
And it takes a real steady hand to work on them. The nice guys don't take as much space up. But to get the detail you want, it's a lot harder.
Okay.
And when you use HO gauge, which is basically 1/87 scale, slightly smaller than a Hot Wheel car.
Okay.
And it's a lot easier to get the scale done too because you got a little big area to work with.
Right.
And you can make things a little bit bigger, which makes things cover more, takes up a lot more space, but you have more opportunities to build things on your own as opposed to making something really small. However, the detail you get on that is immaculate, but the space it takes up is a lot. So you have to be able to gauge the room you have to work with and the money you got to spend on it and how deep you want to get into it.
Aye.
Because with model railroading, there are basically 4 construction trades involved.
Aye.
You have carpentry,
Right.
to build your tables. You have painting, to doing all the lock table. You build a table, you paint the background on it, you paint your serrating on it. You will have electrical work to be done on it. You run all your wires under the deck for lights, whistles, bells, track switches, power. You have all that to take care of. You have architectural skills involved because if you don't build a table strong enough, it falls down on you. And I've done that before. It's kind of embarrassing actually, but yeah, it happens.
Ah, we don't want that.
No. Then you have sub ideas that come along with you, like your brother, for example.
Aye.
He gets a little bit goofy on me at times. Okay?
Oh, he does. That guy. You got to watch that guy.
Yeah, he gets really goofy. I had this nice picture on the wall of a pond.
Aye.
Right, with a dock on a pond, and on my table I had a bag of little alligators I got for a joke. And my brother looks at the alligators, looks at the pond, alligators, back at the pond, looks at the alligator, pulls out his pocket knife, right? Cuts the alligators both open, so flat open. Grabs my little stick figure Halloween guy, puts it in the alligator, puts it in the pond by the train tracks. And of course, then he gets a red Sharpie out.
Ah.
Starts dabbing, tap. Next thing you know, I got a crime scene on my hands.
Ah, perfect. I think your brother's a genius. But that's just a personal opinion.
Oh, he's a genius, all right. He's a genius at giving me a heart attack.
So, where are you building this now?
Well, I had to take down my other set that I just did. Because we're moving houses. Well, not houses, moving over.
Right.
And I got to build a new set in our old workshop, which is 20 feet by 12 feet.
Okay.
But that's the outside measurement, so you got to subtract the brickwork and whatever, so you're going to be able 11 by 19-ish, give or take a little bit. And it's going to be in the basement, but I got to clean the basement first, what I'm going to put in, because I got a whole bunch of power tools. And so I got to clean it up first, do the wiring down there. I want to change the lights. It's kind of like walking in the dark cave of Calcutta.
Aye.
You want a couple of flashlights because you can see in the corner because you can't see nothing in there.
Okay.
You can go like this and forget somebody. It's dark.
So we're going to do the lighting. So basically you got to reconstruct the room you want to put in first.
Yeah. So it's going to be on film. I was cleaning it up. getting all the unwanted items out of there. So we're gonna do some construction work, move things around, and then once that's done, I build the table, which will be 127 feet of main line run,
Okay.
and then you have all the sublines after that.
Okay.
So it's going to be basically I don't particularly care for double loops. They are good, but you have to wire them in properly so that because when it comes back onto itself, it's going back from negative to positive on the wiring. So you got to flip that over. So I usually use a straight loop basically, and they also have another call called site to site, which basically it stops. You go from here to there, then you got to back up again.
Okay.
So, or I'll turn it around somehow. So I prefer going around so you can just sit there and watch it go around in circles and have your coffee and look at it. And
So we're gonna do first build the room. So once that's done, we're gonna make sure all the train track trestles and everything's in place, right? And then you're gonna lay out the tracks. Then we're gonna actually build the train track itself after that.
yeah, once you build the table first,
Right.
and then once the table is built, then you got an idea what you're gonna work with.
Aye.
So you have a plan to start with, but it's not carved in stone.
Alright, it's always changeable.
There's
Right?
always, you have to be able to change your idea, and sometimes it's because you got the radius of a curve is going to be too tight,
Aye.
so you got to change your plan a little bit. Or you find out that your floor is not level, so it's going uphill.
Ah.
So you may have to change your idea of how to something like that. Or as you're building it, you see something else in life. I say, wait a minute. If I move this track over to here, I could put that factory over in this corner and have a line to that, as opposed to putting the other side. Then you can't see it.
Right. Right.
So you have to be flexible in what you're doing, but you have to have a plan to start with.
Okay. Well, it sounds like it's gonna be good, and maybe get 2 or 3 different series. But so basically, yeah, I mean, this channel is starting from boneyard scratch. You don't even have the room yet, so you're gonna be working on that first,
Yeah, clear the room.
and then building up from there.
Yeah, clear the room, and then, like I said, build the tables, fix the lighting so you can actually see it, and do a little bit of wiring work. Painting. I find if you paint your table when you build it, when you draw on it with your pen, your markers to see what you got. Well, if you paint it white or light gray, and you use a Sharpie, it'll stand a bit so you can see what your plan is when you draw your table. So it takes some.
Oh, cool. Well, it sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. Lots of different things to look forward to. Thanks for the interview,
Okay.
and we shall see you on the tracks. Get it? On the tracks.
Oh, sure, like that smelly whiplash and Pinella there.
Yeah.
Across the track. Oh, that's a good idea.
See you on the tracks.
I'm gonna try that one too.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
See you later.